that one of my opponents had addressed the fact that the divorce rate had actually declined. This may have been the case. However, I'm going to look at this in terms of just straight ratios. So in America, divorce used to be difficult to obtain. In the 1960s, only 1 in every 21 marriages ended in divorce. However, 1 in every 2 marriages end in divorce now. And this isn't because people are beating each other or stealing money or sleeping around. It's more likely caused by the easy accessibility of a divorce. And like one of them had mentioned, one of the reasons that the divorce rate has declined is because the number of marriages has also declined. So in comparison, it's not the number of divorces, the total number of divorces has declined. However, how many people are getting married and how many people are getting divorced, the ratio is greater now. Also, one of my opponents talked about love not being a feeling and marriage not being a feeling, and I agree. A good relationship is not a mutual feeling. It's a decision. And a healthy, functional couple commit to each other through the power of will. They make vows to each other, and they promise to stay with each other. And that goes through the hard times, the good times and the bad, for sicker or for health. Also, they've talked a lot about the children. They seem to think that children are more beneficial of getting a divorce as opposed to staying in, when their parents are staying in a relationship. I found a quote here that says, it generally proves to be more beneficial for children if his or her parents stay rather than getting a divorce. The various activities that are involved with a divorce severely damage a child. A lack of sense of the child lacks a sense of belonging and becomes very confused. One of the other things that they had brought up is that, one of the reasons that they're really worried about the children is because of the arguments and things like that. Well, we're not arguing over whether or not people should get divorced, because divorce is not always a bad thing. In a few situations, it proves to be the best, including when fights reach a point of verbal assault upon one another. And at this point, upon abusive fighting, a divorce would be granted based on fault divorce. So essentially, I mean, what I'm saying is, if your relationship is so bad that it starts to become detrimental, it starts to become abusive, then you can go to the court and say, look, our relationship is abusive and we would like a divorce. And it would be granted because on the terms of abuse. With that, I will leave it to them.